This is, as you can see from the white numbers on the bottom right of the screen, the 10th of June 2017, and it's in the afternoon. It was a very mild winter day, very mild winter day. The weather has been drifting on very pleasantly. It was a day from 12 to 19, air conditioning with a jumper in the morning. Now, this is clearly a female examining the bower, and here comes the dark coloured mature satin bowerbird, Odimbar. But there is somebody else. And I think in this winter, even though it's not so cold, we're drifting on towards the courtship season in September. And my impression is, you can make your own opinion as we go on, that there are not just going to be issues of matured black satin bowerbirds competing, but we're seeing here that green male satin bowerbirds, younger than 7 years, perhaps approaching 7 years, perhaps approaching a change in their plumage, are wanting to challenge, certainly wanting to have a look. The courtship is somewhat under pressure from the have a look, but some of this is much more than have a look. One of the other things that becomes apparent as you listen to it and you observe Odimbar, the blackbird there, is that, as the literature mentions, the boundary between aggressive behaviour and courtship singing is a little bit difficult. That cheeky bird has picked up a blue bottle top. He really wants to make a point there. But the lady is, as she should be, with her head turned to the left, looking at the black bowerbird. But still there's this other person around here, and we are really going to have to pay attention, and now she is really upset about all this. It's disturbed matters a great deal. That bird is going to keep mucking about and is not, maybe is going to go away. We shall see. Oh, just a little bit away. Anyway, can we please get on with, maybe we can't get on with what we're doing. It's almost the end of this 3-minute grab. The camera runs for 3 minutes and then and stops for a minimum of 10 seconds. And here we are. This is actually 10 minutes later, I think. And it's difficult. I think I have to say, this is difficult. And I think anyone with an ounce of empathy will feel the discomfort this couple of courtship practicing birds are experiencing with this unwanted attention. Going to try to do something if we can, but it's hard. It's hard with your mouth full of petals, leaves and bottle tops. The male green bird out here on the right clearly has no intention of letting Odimbar carry on unchallenged. And she is really a bit stressed, I think you'd have to say. I think if you want to just look at creatures like this and say it's all instinct, then you have to look at humans and say it's all instinct too. There's a lot of emotion taking place in this set of films. I'm struck by how when he's left alone, he chucks out of his mouth whatever he's been holding, and he sometimes holds his beak a bit open. His throat is dry and exhausted from all the clatter he's been putting on. We've almost finished this second 3-minute section, and the pressure is still on. And so we begin another little tape, not long after that, another little film clip. They say of the soldier's life in war that it is long periods of boredom separated by extreme tension and violence. Well, Odimbar doesn't get that much time in boredom. He doesn't get to get away very much, but he's got away for just a moment. And who has returned? Oh, the whole circus is back. It's quite obvious that the lads are watching. And they're not going to come in and simply take over the bower because they haven't got the colour for it, but they're not going to let him have peace. After a while it gets too hard, really. No. Oh, there he is again. There they are again. We're coming to the end of this third clip. After this, there's a gap in actual time to the next one, which is significant later. I looked at some things that had been recorded, but they were not. Nothing much was happening. You know, if somebody flaps a wing in front of the camera, that sets it off. But here we are. Here we are at twosome at last. Is it going to be possible to have a quiet time together? Not a quiet time, but a courting time together. An undisturbed courting time together. Wouldn't that be nice? And you see, it's now, I think, about 20 minutes later than it was before. She pays great attention to the inside of the bower and also watches him through the side of the bower, sometimes organising a stick here and there, but as I understand it, also tasting the bower. He has applied saliva to the bower, and I guess that she is reading a bit of this or that into the taste of his saliva. I suppose that happens in life otherwise. I don't know where he finds those pale leaves. They are a particular shape and a particular paleness, and he obviously regards them as the number one thing to combine with the bottle top. I broke up a blue plant pot, which I thought was dark, but which is revealed in this movie as being not as dark as the blue bottle tops at all, and a bit gross. But anyway, we seem to be having a relatively quiet time together in this 3-minute session, and we may be able then to leave into it soon.